transport, measurement, ancient units, SI units, correct measurement of lengths, motion and its types. First, we see about the story of transport. Ever since ancient times, humans have devised different means of transport to move from one place to another place. In ancient time, man used to move only on foot and carry goods either on his back or on the back of some animals, while water transport was done on hollow wooden logs or simple wooden logs. They designed boats that resemble the shapes of animals living in water to travel across water bodies. Invention of wheels made a great change in modes of transport. Animals were used to pull vehicles that is moved on wheels. Until the beginning of 19th century, people still dependent on animal power to transport from one place to another. Invention of steam engine introduced a new source of power. It was followed by automobiles and motorized vehicles. In the 19th century, aeroplanes were discovered and evolved to carry passengers and goods. Some of the 20th century inventions are electric train, supersonic aeroplanes, spacecrafts, etc. And the list is keep on going. How to measure? In many occasions, we need to measure length and distances. For instance, piece of cloth to stitch a dress. To get flowers, farmer should know the length and width of a land for cultivation, height of a person, distance between two cities, and distance between earth and the moon. All these cases have one thing in common. They all concern about distance. What is it? Distance means space between two points that may be closer or far away. But how to measure such distances? By means of measurement. What does it mean? It means the comparison of unknown quantity with known quantity. Fixed known quantity is known as unit. For example, if we want to measure the length of the pencil, we use scale. Length of the pencil is said to be unknown quantity and scale is said to be known quantity. How to express measurement? It is usually expressed in two parts. One is number part and another is unit part. Let's consider the same example. The length of the pencil is 12 centimeter. In this, 12 represents number part and centimeter represents unit part. Do you know how our ancestors measure? They used their body parts for measurement. Some of the units are cubit, distance between the elbow and the tip of a middle finger, yard, length between, distance between the nose to the outstretched arm. Next one is hand span, distance between the thumb and a little finger. Foot, the length of a average one's foot. Pace, the length of one step. Fathom, distance between two outstretched arms. But these units are not uniform and varies from one person to another person. In order to bring uniformity, scientists all over the world formulated the system known as SI units. In 1790, French created a set of standard units called metric system. The system now we are using is International System of Units. These are the seven fundamental units. The following picture represents the quantities, units and symbols for it. Temperature is measured by means of Kelvin and its symbol is K. Distance is measured by means of meter and its symbol is M. Electric current by ampere, its symbol A. Time by second, symbol S. Amount of substance by mole, MOL. mass by means of kilogram, kg, intensity of light by candela, CD, its symbol. Every unit has multiples and submultiples. For example, meter is a unit and its multiple is kilometer for measuring larger distances and centimeter for measuring smaller length. How to measure the straight line and curved line? How to measure it accurately? There are certain procedures. Let us see now. In making measurement of length of an object, we should follow the instruction. First one, place the scale in contact with the object along its length. Scale must be in contact with the object being measured. In making measurement of length of an object, we should follow the following procedure. Place the scale in contact with the object along its length. Scale must be in contact with the object being measured. If the scales are broken or the zero mark is not visible, it can lead to a zero error. Then measuring from a different mark must be carried out. Correct reading will be obtained by subtracting the value from the full mark considered as a zero. While measuring, the eye must be exactly above the point where the measurement is to be taken in order to avoid errors. Curved line. Curved lengths cannot be measured using meter scales. A string or a thread can be used to measure curved lines by creating a knot at one end and keeping that at the beginning. One can trace the curved line. Then this length can be stitched out and measured with the help of a meter scale. Measuring tape can be used to find lengths of curved objects. Example, girth of a tree trunk or length of a snake. Next topic is motion. Rest and motion are relative terms. A body is in a state of rest when it does not change its position with respect to time. A body is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to time. Now we'll see about the types of motion. When a body is moving in a straight path, it is called rectilinear motion. Example, moving of a car on a straight road, march past of soldiers. When an object is following a circular path of motion, it is called as circular motion. Moving of car on circular path, the moon revolving around the sun. When an object moves to and fro from a mean or constant position or repeats the motion, it is called as periodic motion. Example, pendulum swing.